Good evening and welcome to our coverage from the Sydney Cricket Ground. You join us for this 2020 match between Australia and Pakistan. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me in the...
I'd say this is just giving away a huge advantage by choosing to bowl first. Everything about the pitch says there are runs to be had, and I reckon the bowlers are going to have a difficult time.
Yeah, well timed, but there's a fielder out there. A couple on offer here.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Misses everything.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Wow, that's missed the lot. This should be close.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if the keeper felt a bit hard done by there. In the end, it'll just go down as byes.
Ayub comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Wait on.
They'll get at least one.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for four.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. Ayub got nothing on that as it goes over the rope.
Nice running between the wickets. Clipping the pads, not the bat though.
End of the over. 8 off it. Pakistan are none for 8. Start, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that. Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Drives and misses everything. There's trouble here.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. That's poor play.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Not a great delivery as it goes down to the boundary. That'll go into the books as extras. Edged. Loud shout. Gone. It's a good catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Wait on.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
Nice shot, runs possible. There'll be one run here for them.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Wait on.
They'll push hard, should get back for two.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Well ball.
That's a very wide delivery. Very lucky the umpire decided against calling it. Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
6 runs added in the over. Pakistan are 1 for 23.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Ball's in.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Yeah.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Yeah!
A beauty. Brilliant catch.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep. Yep.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end.
Yep.
Beaten on the drive.
Cummins with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Yep. Well ball.
Chance.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Wait.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over.
Yep. Yep. Well ball.
Not great work from the keeper there. It's allowed them to rotate the strike.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Cummins has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
Wait there. Yeah.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Right out of the textbook, off the middle, and it flew to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Wait. Yeah.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yeah. Bowling, buddy.
There's a chance if this hits.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
Well bowled.
Reached for it, but couldn't make the ground in time. A superb effort goes unrewarded.
Yeah.
Massive edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yeah.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two were quick enough to avoid the run-out in the end.
9 runs added in that over. Pakistan are 2 for 41. And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle. Edged it.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Yeah. Right. Nah.
This could be trouble. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yeah. Well bowled.
Needs to be on target.
Yeah.
End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Pakistan are 2 for 48. Swepson into the attack now from the Randwick end.
Yeah.
Big edge. Massive chance. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yeah.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
He was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
Great bowling.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. They'd look for a couple here.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Cummins, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
10 runs added in that over. Pakistan are 3 for 58. Finds the edge. Big appeal. Gone. Not a great shot to start the over.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level. That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Straight to the fielder.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Nicked it.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope. More decisive running may have gotten them two. You look at that and I would say they would have made it easily. They need to be a little bit more switched on than that.
Knocks them over. First ball of the over.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. A real beauty. Just times it so well.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary. Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
That's mistimed. It's gone high. Should be gone. Out. What a catch.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Gone. Played all around it.
The ball did just enough to beat the bat, and this innings has ended before it could start. Out bowled for a duck.
Frustration for the fielders. That was a huge chance for a run out. Needs a direct hit.
Well, there was a split second to decide which end to throw to. In the end, it was a poor choice. Immediately underway with some runs.
Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit, maybe. Couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt.
Well bowled.
Could be close. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. The keeper seems convinced this is out. Could be worthwhile sending it to the third umpire.
How close is that? Could be the wicket. Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. Impact outside the line. Easy decision for the third umpire. Fortune favours the batter on this occasion, staying with the umpire's call despite it clipping the stumps.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
Beautiful slower delivery. That was just too good for them.
Great shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Huge edge.
Bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Thick edge. Good pickup. Big chance.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Got right in behind it.
Just slowing things down. Nothing to risk on that delivery. Just keeping the bowler honest.
Edge. What a ball. Out. Simple catch, and the keeper makes no mistake.
An innings that promised much, and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
They'll get at least one.
That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
There's trouble here.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Yep.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Edged. They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question. Out. Good catch. And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Ahmed, whose first task is getting themselves settled. This could be out.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
perfectly timed.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Oh, there you go, a no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
There'll be one run here for them. That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. Still searching for what would be a thoroughly deserved five-for. They bowled brilliantly in this innings.
Yeah.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Ahmed gets off the mark.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Misses everything.
Here he is, buddy.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yeah.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Great nut.
Negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
No.
End of the over. 4 off it. Pakistan are 9 for 99. Ellis from the Paddington end.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Yep.
A couple on offer here. Wold chops it back onto the stumps. You can see the disappointment. That total just means the bowlers have really got to be on their game. Feels a really below par score. This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find someone to make up for the rest of the team's batting failures.
Picked up a single, first ball of the innings. Australia are now underway.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Seemed very happy to take the boundary first up. Punched away nicely to get off the mark.
The Yorker does the trick.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary. A poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
Yep. Bowler.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yes.
Just about timed that perfectly.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive. Ahmed, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Randwick end.
Labuschagne shakes their head. He was there to be hit but couldn't make the most of it.
Yeah.
Flew away with pace, brilliant timing.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
Super shot.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Yeah.
Gorgeous on drive. Mid-on has work to do.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
End of the over. Australia are 1 for 26. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. There'll be runs here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
That showed great skill and lovely timing. The boundary was the only place it was heading.
Wait there.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yep.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Not needed. A poor line and length. Not much effort needed to hit that to the boundary.
Yep.
Super piece of timing.
How easy was that? A pickup drive all the way for 6.
Yep.
Massive edge.
Mistimed it completely. Did just enough to get it to the rope.
That's the over. Australia are 1 for 46.
Yeah.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Yeah.
Right out of the middle.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and it raced to the boundary.
Hold on. Yep, yep.
Really good shot there.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Play.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. Shaquille coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Loud shout.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
Too full. Got what it deserved.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yeah.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Yep.
There's a run here, surely.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me.
Waiting.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
End of the over. 8 off it. Australia are 2 for 66.
Yeah.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Hold on.
Straight to the fielder.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Wait.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Yep.
Right off the middle of the bat.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Waiting.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle.
Bit of a change-up in the field now.
Beaten on the drive. Poor ball all the way down to the boundary. That'll go down as 5 wides.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Drives and misses everything.
Shakil with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Absolutely nailed it.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Power and precision in that shot.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Yes.
Over. Australia are 2 for 88. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yeah.
Time that brilliantly.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Yep.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic. A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Right on.
Couldn't get it through the field.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yeah.
Good bit of timing there.
Extremely comfortable win, just so brilliant on so many levels. You cannot compete with that level of skill.